Okay. Pre-show.
Okay.
Pre-show.
We should tell them. Okay, the point of us clapping, I've realized we've done this like the past 3 episodes, where I would just clap at the beginning and fuck everything up. That's how we know in our editing software when to cut. Obviously, it doesn't work.
We never do it.
We don't do it. So now you know. It's a running joke. And now you're involved. And now you know. And now it's going to change the rest of the podcast.
And now you can't get out. It's too late.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Kill your parents.
We never asked for this.
Kill
You
your parents.
did. You thought
Kill
it was
your
all
parents.
fun and games.
Kill
And
your
then,
parents.
and then all of a sudden you learn the
Kill your
secrets
parents.
that you didn't want to learn.
Kill your parents.
And now your parents are dead.
Because you killed them.
Yeah. Am I bringing us in this time?
Yeah, start us off.
Is that your clap this time? It was
No.
it was good enough actually.
Oh,
Do you want to clap? You want to do it? You want to clap us in?
It's me hitting my nuts.
No, I'm having sex right now. Okay.
No, I like the one you did before.
The scream?
I can't do it.
I can't do it in front of the camera.
You're like.
Hold on, I'm over here now.
That's the noise he makes when he has the sex.
I have it a lot, if you couldn't tell.
All right,
this is the intro.
Intro.
Okay, let's get on down into it. Welcome back, everybody, to the Stinky Boy Show. This is the Stinky Boy Podcast Show online. We are the official podcast of Skippy Peanut Butter.
We're gonna get sued.
That's our first endorsement. They loved the show. We never once brought up peanut butter, but they loved it. They thought we had good
Actually,
content.
we did bring up peanut butter.
Did we?
Well, yeah, you were talking about your breakfast in like the early episodes.
Probably. But anyways, they loved... I never said it was Skippy, but there it is right there. Skippy Peanut Butter.
You said Jif.
No, I didn't. Don't confuse me. Anyways, this is the show.
Peter Pan.
I am Nathan. I am Fright Shark on Twitter. And I have with me Jeff. Jeff, why don't you introduce yourself?
You did. I don't need an introduction at this point. I am Jafman on Twitter. You know me. You made it this far into the dungeon, so you know who the bosses are. It's us.
That's a good analogy. Speaking of which, why the fuck aren't you following Jeff on Twitter? That's all I'll say about that. And also, you can follow the show, which is sometimes updated at Stinky Boy Show.
Okay.
Yeah, so, you know, we're pretty good.
I think your featured tweet is still...
It's still like
episode
episode 6 or something. On my personal... Yeah, because I forgot, because I started doing the YouTube videos after that.
Yeah.
So I haven't updated it in a while, because I wanted to just retweet the Stinky Boy Show Twitter account, and then I wasn't so great about that either. But anyway, so yeah, you can do all those things. You can also send us free money.
www.freemoney.com @freemoney.com
/money for Nathan and Jeff. Well, one word. That's
it's all spelled out. Like, there's no symbols.
Yeah, those aren't symbols. They're the actual words. But anyway, so yeah, welcome to this. Hopefully you are ready for just a wild time. Just a real hootenanny.
This is gonna be a short and sweet episode.
A little short episode because we need to watch football.
Football,
You
yeah.
watch them Seahawks, dough. So, we're just going to go in. This is the first time that we've actually gotten a question or a topic from somebody.
An actual question.
Yeah, like one that we can actually use. Though at first I didn't want to use it, and then figured we should. And so this comes from one of our actual IRL friends. It's our friend Logan Grace. I'm going to call him out like that. So what he wants us to discuss, I am going to go first after I say this. The question is, would you rather have sex with a goat but have nobody know or not do it and have everyone think that you did? So I'm going to open this up and say no. I would not do it because I'm not going to have sex with a goat. That's my baseline. What's your opinion on that, Jeff?
Well, if we're going with everyone will think that you did have sex with a goat regardless, I'm going to say I'm taking up a next level and saying everyone. So as soon as you get to know someone, the fact is in the back of their head because one day they were on the internet and they saw this internet rumor that Nathan had sex with a goat.
But how do they come upon that? Like, how is that just a thing? I'm not an internet celebrity.
Oh, but just wait. Hear me out.
Once people start spreading the rumor,
it's gonna be like internet personality Fright Shark on Twitter has sex with a goat.
But there's no hard evidence. It's just them saying that I did.
Oh, there's hard evidence.
How is there hard evidence if I didn't do it?
I don't know. The evidence is hard to get. That's what makes.
That's
it hard.
why it's hard. It's difficult evidence.
So basically, you're giving up your any future social, leeway instead of basically you're gonna let everyone think that you put your wingus in a goat's pork clementine.
Pork clementine? That's disgusting.
It's
why. Look, if you look at my Twitter, I didn't do that on purpose, but it says I have Logan blocked. I don't know when I did that, but that's an accident. So I'll have to remember to fix that when I get back up. Not on purpose. But I don't want to have sex with a goat.
Well, I'm just saying, no one will know. I won't know.
I would know, and that's the toughest thing.
Would it eat away at you?
Yeah. Why would I? How would it not?
You'd be on your deathbed with your family, and your wife would be holding your hand, and your son would be holding your other hand, and you'd be like, "Wife, come here," and she'd lean in, and with your dying breaths, you'd be like, "I fucked a goat once."
I don't know. I'd probably take that to my grave. Because I die way earlier than I would need to because of the stress would just kill my heart. Like my heart would just stop one day.
In the future, they develop things that retroactively read past brainwaves on corpses, so they'll display your memories.
I never asked to be put in. No, because the deal is no one will ever know. That's the deal. And so if that's going to be part of the situation, then no one will ever know. Unless the goat learns to talk. But the goat won't learn to talk, so no one would ever know.
Are you going to kill the goat? You're going to have sex with the goat and then you're going to slaughter the goat.
No, I actually wouldn't. I do know that the goat would die sooner than I would.
While you were having sex with this goat, would you have goat milk?
I don't like goat milk, so no. And also, I'm not having sex with a goat. So stop assuming that I would. I just don't understand. Okay, first of all, you're deflecting. Would you have sex with the goat?
Oh, absolutely not.
See? And so you're bringing up this big argument when you wouldn't even do it yourself. So when everyone knows that you had sex with a goat, this is something that you can't disprove. And even people who've known you your whole life suddenly would think that you had sex with a goat. So in your case, your girlfriend would probably leave you.
Yeah, Elena would probably leave me.
Your parents maybe disown you.
Would disown me.
You lose your job, maybe.
I don't think I'd lose my job.
I don't know. I'd probably lose my job if people there knew.
Nah, I don't think I'd lose my job over that. Everyone would just think that I did it, and like you said before, there's no proof. So,
but everyone believes it.
Yeah, but it's hearsay.
But think about the repercussions.
Think about how you could use it to your advantage.
I want to fucking hear this.
So, you lose your job, but there's no evidence that you ever
so you
fucked a
sue
goat.
the company?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. This is what I was going to say.
File a grievance.
This would have repercussions like throughout the whole world because in this situation, everybody believes it. So you go before a judge and say that you were wrongfully terminated because they think you had sex with a goat. This guy thinks you had sex with a goat too. So he's going to think that you're lying and he's going to think you're in the wrong.
And that's where I would go, oh shit, you're right. My lawyer would also think that I had sex with a goat.
The jury would think
Well,
if the jury was called in for something like that?
I don't think it would go to a jury trial.
If you were accused of like perjury, because that's what would happen, because then you're going to trial against this company.
That's why you take a lie detector test. Shit, no, I don't know.
No, because they just be like, the test is faulty, and they just keep like testing you until you died. You die in this situation no matter what. Like you die sooner than you need to. This man, you know what, Logan, you're staying blocked. He has created a situation in which there is no escape from death. From early death. I'm not comfortable with it. I'm
analyzing the question over and over again. Where's the loophole?
I don't think there is one here.
The only way out of it is to have sex with a goat. And I don't... God, this is slowly convincing me.
Could I, like, eternal sunshine myself afterwards?
Probably. Normalize yourself.
Yeah. I feel like, well, that doesn't exist, so I'd probably just try to give myself brain trauma.
Yeah, have sex with a goat, and then you fuck a brick with your head.
Yeah, and then I'd probably die early. So I'd die in that situation, too. Like, I was thinking, like, I could try to drink it away. Probably drink myself to death.
You can move to Scotland.
Are you saying that all Scottish people have sex with goats?
No.
Jeff, are you being the first racist person on the podcast?
I am.
That's rough. I have Scottish blood in me, man.
That's why I said it.
Not cool. That has two implications. One, that you think all Scottish people have sex with goats.
First of all, I was
And then
joking.
you're saying that I would have sex with the goat.
Oh yeah, I think that you would have sex with a goat. I'm deflecting the fact that I might also have sex with a goat.
I'm really stressed out about the fact that I might have sex with this goat.
No one would know. You would know, but I think that that's a good test of your willpower. God, I don't want to have sex with a goat.
Here's the thing. I don't know.
Is it a pretty goat?
Do I have to look at it?
That's a good question. Is the goat gonna make noise?
Do I have to, like, interact with this goat while I'm having sex with it?
Does it count as having sex with a goat if you're using a lambskin condom?
So you're fucking a goat with a lamb skin?
I mean, the next time you have sex, you use a lambskin condom, so you stick your dick in a goat thing.
You're already sticking your dick in a goat thing.
I know.
But no, I don't know. I don't think, because here's the thing. Even if it's something that I might necessarily not have told you, I don't think there's a single, like, there aren't many things in my life that nobody knows but me. Eventually someone finds out about things, because I just decide to tell them. So I don't know if
I would probably tell someone, like, after I got drunk, or if I needed to confess it. Be like, look, I had to do this. I had to stick my ramdonger in this goat's meat swamp. So.
You gotta keep using these terms to make this more uncomfortable. I just don't know. I'm really worried that I might have sex with a goat in this situation. I've literally before, let's see, what time is that? 7:43, so about a half an hour ago, 45 minutes ago. Before then, the concept had never arisen in my mind. Oh. Is there any situation in which I would have sex with a goat? And it saddens me to say that there is.
I don't think I am physically sexually capable of having sex with a goat.
That's why I'm asking if you have to look at the goat.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think my baby Bronto could handle that.
Look, I can get my dick hard. It's just I can't look at the goat and do that at the same time. I would have to be a million miles away. Preferably a million miles away from any goat that I need to have sex with. This is a tough one. Maybe we've found the ultimate question. Does the show end after this episode?
No, I'm still thinking of how... Well, one, I'm thinking of weird terms for dick and pussy right now.
Yeah, I noticed.
Like my slippery otter.
Stop. Jeez. Oh my god.
I just don't think that I could stick my humdabbler in a goat canyon. I can't.
Well, now you're just making things up.
Humdabbler.
Yeah, that's not even a word. Goat canyon I'll give to you because that's just two regular words. That's normally how you do it. You're pork titan.
Pork titan. Pork rascal. My meat behemoth.
See, you went from making it sound small to making it sound huge. Because when I hear meat rascal, I don't really... Or my pork... meat rascal. I don't think of a giant dick. I think of a little shifty dick. One that you can't trust. Which, let's be honest, I don't trust any dicks at all. So
no,
every dick is a rascal dick.
This whole goat sex thing, I can't do it. I'll talk about what I did last night though.
Yeah, speaking of goat sex.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, man.
I think that if you use
I'm doing a hard.
No, if you use that as a transition, it makes anything you're about to say sound like it's going to be terrible.
So, in lieu of fucking...
Speaking of bestiality... Continue.
Quit.
You can't... The basket's blocking the door.
I'm leaving the podcast.
The door's locked. You can't leave.
Why did you...
I don't know. I'm afraid of, monsters.
Well, I quit.
Well, Jeff quit the podcast because I talked too much about having sex with goats. So now I'm just gonna talk a little bit about myself.
Who wants to hear that?
Jeff's back! Yay! All right, Jeff's here.
Are you sad?
I wanted them to learn about me.
Oh, what did you want to talk about?
Mostly my fear of monsters.
Dude, monsters are scary.
I think we talked about this though.
No, I don't think so. Did we?
We talked about scary things.
Yeah, we did. Oh,
Jeff. We're trying to be professional here.
Yeah, man, you were Skyped before.
Was I? Oh, yeah, I was.
Everyone gets one.
So, anyways, I burned through mine really early then, huh? Anyways, go ahead and tell people about your little adventure last night. You saved a dog. This is how I'm summarizing the story.
Okay, so I took a coworker home last night. The original plan was we were going to go to Taco Bell, get some midnight Taco Bell, because that just seemed like a good idea. So we drove up there, and it was closed. It closed early.
Why the fuck would they close early?
I don't know. It's open until 1. We got there at 12:18.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, it is. So we went to Wawa instead. And this dude is standing in the doorway with this like beautiful pit bull pup. Like, she is so cute. Her name was Missy. Mm-hmm. I made sure to learn all I could about this dog.
I don't blame you.
And the dude was like, "Oh man, can I use your phone?" And I was like, "You know what? I can't think of a good excuse for you not to use my phone." So I let him use my phone, and he called his ex-girlfriend, and he was on the phone for like 10 minutes. And it was weird because she broke up with him, and I just could not give any less of a shit. But the dog was whimpering, and I was like, "Oh, dude, this dog is so cute." And then he was like, "Hey man, can you give me a ride to the beach?" And I was like, "I guess I could."
It's a long trip.
Well, I was already taking my coworker. That's where he lives. He lives on the beach.
Oh.
So
it's a long trip either way.
Yeah. So I was like, "Yeah, I'll take you there." But that's as far as I can take you. And I didn't want to, but then I thought about how cold it was outside, and he was saying that he was out in the cold for like 6 hours. And that made me think, this dog has been out in the cold for 6 hours. I can't have that on my conscience. The guy I don't care about. The guy sucked. He was dumb. And he had a big blanket. And you know what he did with that blanket? He put it in a plastic bag instead of wrapping his cold dog in it. So when we drove down to the beach, I was talking to him, and I was learning about his dog, and like it just, like, at first the dude seemed like pretty alright, just like tough times, and I was like, against my better judgment, I gave him a ride. But then as we were driving back, he was saying things like his ex-girlfriend's parents didn't want him coming there, and he was like complaining about how they were getting involved.
Mm-hmm.
And like it wasn't any of their business. And I was like, well, you're going to their house, but I didn't say anything because I didn't know the guy. And he was talking about how he was gonna, if he went over there and the parents called the cops, he'd beat the shit out of her dad. And that's when red flags started going off. I was like, I think this dude just got dumped out of an abusive relationship.
Well, I feel like most of the relationships in this area are abusive relationships.
Yeah.
That's the scum pocket of this county, is the beach area.
Yep. But I think the best part of that whole time was when we were at Wawa. He was getting his stuff, and my coworker Brad, like, he was talking on my phone, so he had my phone outside, but his dog was in the car. Brad was like, you should just drive off and keep the dog. I was like, oh my god, I want to. And I was about to, and then I was like, he has my phone.
I would have done it anyway. Just reported my phone stolen. They would have found it.
You stole my dog. It's my dog.
What dog? Oh, yeah. You mean up dog?
What's an up dog?
That's not how it goes.
What is this up dog that you speak of?
It's such a hard joke to pull off, by the way. I know that's a sidetrack. Also, it's not a joke that's worth it to pull off. So.
No.
So you saved a dog. That's a noble thing of you to do. I don't really care about the guy.
I don't either. I didn't even get his name. I made sure not to get his name. And I made sure that he didn't know my name.
What if he was a ghost?
Then I'm haunted by a random black teenager and his dog.
No, you're not haunted. You helped him.
I wonder if there's going to be like a karmic payout for that.
Hopefully it's you get to meet that dog again. And it turns out that the dog can talk. And also lives in a mansion.
What would I do? Like Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, his doghouse is like a mansion, like in A Pup Named Scooby-Doo.
That was classic. I would like that. I didn't know. I think that was my first experience with a pit bull pup in my life.
Oh man, pit bull puppies are so cute because they're so springy.
They are.
Yes.
So cute. And she was so well behaved.
Was she bitey?
Mm-mm.
She didn't bite?
No.
That's rare for a puppy because normally they don't know how to not play rough.
She was very, very well behaved, very kind, and she was really quiet. Like, she whimpered a lot, but that was because she was cold. So, fuck that guy for not putting his blanket on the dog.
What a dickhead.
No wonder your girlfriend broke up with you.
I was just reminded of a thing about dogs. Our friend who we call Shiloh. He has a dog.
Dog?
Yeah, her name is Kahlua, and she's like a
right,
little
yeah.
black lab.
Mm-hmm.
And she's really weird because like she doesn't, for some reason, she doesn't like when her face is like touched, and she doesn't like when people put their faces close to her.
Mm-hmm.
Like she starts growling. I think she was probably owned by like abusive owners before. But she does this thing with me whenever I go over to his house, where like if I'm sitting down on the couch, she'll jump up onto the couch, and then she'll put her face up against my face. But then she gets mad at me because my face is up in her face, so she like puts her face up to mine, leaves it there for like 5 seconds, and then she starts growling at me like she's about to attack me. It's like, what a dickhead.
Wow.
What an asshole.
Oh.
I do it anyway.
Another thing that was really weird was the dude was talking about how his girlfriend left him after 2.5 years, and so I was like, I'll just relate to him and like help him get past this, I guess, as a stranger. I said, hey man, I dated a girl for 3 years, and at the end she cheated on me. And he was like, oh, she didn't cheat on me, she just broke up with me and had sex with someone. I was like, well, that's not your business then.
Yeah, that's called it's called moving on.
Yeah, and you should do it. And it was funny because when we were driving back, he asked me to use my phone again, and I was like, no. It's like, my phone's about to die. My phone's dead. And then my girlfriend texted me at 1 a.m, like 7 times.
Oops. See, you have a bad habit of keeping your phone volume up. That's where it fucks you up.
Yeah.
Because I lie about my phone being dead constantly because I never have the ringtone on.
But Brad had my back. Because I was like, what does my phone say? And he turned it on, and he said, charge your battery. And I was like, yeah, that's about right.
Was he just a good friend, or was he covering for you?
I think both.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fun. That's a dangerous thing to do.
Oh, yeah.
I've done it one time, and I kind of immediately regretted it. Actually, no. I've done it a couple times, but one time I was with a friend when I was still in high school in Mississippi, and we were driving somewhere like after school, and this guy was on the side of the road, and he asked if we could give him a ride to the gas station and back, and so my friend said yeah, and
Were you driving or?
No, I was in the passenger seat.
Oh, okay.
But he got in the back because we were in a convertible.
Yeah.
And so he just sort of jumped into the back seat. I was gonna get out and let him sit in the front, but he didn't give me a chance. And like he was sitting in the middle of the back seat, and he kept like leaning forward between us, and he kept going like, "Oh, don't worry, I don't have like a weapon or anything on me." And I was like, "That's what someone who has a weapon on them would say." Like that's. He's like, yeah. A lot of people wouldn't stop and pick someone up around here because you never know if the person could be dangerous or if they could be like a murderer or something. And I was like, that's something that a murderer would say right before they murder two people for making the mistake of trying to be friendly.
Yep.
So I kind of don't like to. I learned my lesson. People. Yeah.
Like I saw the dude standing there. There's 2 entrances to every Wawa. Mm-hmm. I could have walked around the other side of the building. But no, I saw the dog. That's why I tweeted last night that I saw the guy, but then the dog.
That Wawa always has interesting people outside of it, and it's always people from the beach who somehow travel. That's like a 20 mile difference, something like that.
Yeah.
Somehow they made it to that area from the beach, and my favorite one was there was this guy who's a juggalo, as many people on the beach are. He was standing outside. He had an ICP T-shirt on, mm-hmm. and he had, to my absolute delight, he had a pair of JNCO jorts on, and it was a black pair of JNCO jorts that had the big chain, and then inside the part where the chain goes over the denim, this dragon said JNCO on it, so everyone knew he was wearing JNCO jorts, and I was like, this couldn't be better. And I have the habit, if I have cash on me and I see like in DC, I see like a homeless person, normally, I mean, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna get whatever cash I have on me. I had cash on me at the time. I had a lot of cash on me, and that guy was clearly just trying to bum money from people. Yeah. And I came out, and I've never felt so good about saying no to somebody. He's like, "Hey man, you got like $5?" I was like, No, I'm sorry. Maybe you sell your JNCOs or something. Get a few bucks for those.
Yeah.
The collector's items. You get the dragon, the tiger. I'm sure there's some other ones too.
Dude, I never had a pair of JNCO jeans.
My dad. When we were in middle school, the first year of middle school, my dad, the woman that my dad was dating, mm-hmm. bought me a pair of JNCO jorts, and it's really hard to act excited about that, to act grateful for receiving a pair of jorts on, with a tiger on the side of them. Yeah, but I did, and those things.
I just remembered that one of my mom's friends, or maybe it was one of my relatives, they gave me a pair of JNCO jeans. I just remembered that.
Do they have like a tiger or a dragon on them?
It was a dragon. And the thing was, like, on the right leg, like, all the way down, basically, it was like the dragon tail.
Yeah.
Was
Yep,
like
goes all the way down the pant leg.
Yep.
Yeah, that's JNCO, my friend.
All bunched around and stuff.
I
remember putting them on, and my first thought was, "This is really chafy."
That's your body rejecting the JNCO jeans.
Yeah.
It's a common side effect. Yeah, I felt bad because I was found out later on, but I threw them into the woods. And like 3 months later, she saw them. Like, in the woods, she saw them from our porch in the woods. I was like, oops, I've been found out. I just chucked them right into the woods like 3 days later. So, yeah. Wow, we got the jeans somehow. And it's a good complete show right there.
Yeah, it is.
So I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We're missing the gosh damn football game right now, so we're going to go watch that. So thank you for listening. Once again, I am Fright Shark. That is Jafe Man. We are the Stinky Boys. No? Okay. Follow us on Twitter and follow Stinky Boy Show on Twitter. Like our videos on YouTube and stuff, and do all that stuff that people on YouTube ask you to do. And click them links. Of course, you got to get that YouTube money.
Yep.
I'm not going to do the finger things today because Jeff doesn't like that.
He's doing them right now.
I'm not. My arms are folded.
He's doing them right now.
My arms are folded.
Who are you gonna listen to?
But wait, because I was doing them. I just had my arms folded.
I knew it.
Anyways, give us some YouTube money or regular money.
Yeah.
Like if you see one of us on the street, and this goes for you people we know in real life too. Just chuck us a 10 spot, something like that.
We need the money.
Maybe drop some change on the ground. Don't buy us food though. Just give us the cash.
Tweet at me your favorite foods. Tell me what they are. Pictures of it. And be serious. I don't want gross things. I want to see real good.
Yeah, don't just tweet
food.
dick. Don't just say
Please.
dick to Jeff and then tweet pictures of dicks at him. Don't do that. Whatever you do not tweet pictures of dicks at Jeff for the
make
whole
my fucking mentions
entire
full of
week.
dicks.
No, but
Whatever,
actually,
man, free love.
Actually, it's about Jeff. Yes, we might not be doing another show this week. We said we might, probably not. But Friday, October 10th, is Jeff's birthday. So on Friday, everybody tweeted Jeff and wish him a happy birthday.
And then follow him.
And then follow him. What the fuck? I can't stress that enough. Why are you not following him yet?
It's probably because I have less than 100 followers, so that makes him think that I'm some fucking rando.
I have too many followers. You'd think some of them would have poured over by now from the multiple times I've told them to follow you. But I guess there's just no goddamn respect on the internet.
I started doing daily doodles, so maybe that'll help.
Daily doodles. I like the way that sounds. Follow Jeff for a daily doodle. Maybe you can even request something for him to draw, and he'll do it.
Yeah, I got a request from McTangle. He wants me to draw Judge Dredd, so I said I would do that. I would try it.
You should do Judge Judy, Judge Dredd crossover.
Oh my god.
Yep. McTangle,
Wait,
I just made...
Does she have a catchphrase?
I don't know. We'll figure that out after the podcast. Anyways, McTangle, I just made your request 15 times better at least, so be on the lookout for that Judge Dredd, Judge Judy crossover. And so with that, I think that's a show right there.
Yep.
So we're gonna go watch some sports.
We might have another episode Friday night, but if we do, it's gonna be a short one.
Yeah, because
I don't want to do anything.
Jeff's gonna get drunk as shit and start disrespecting everyone on the internet. Yeah? You wanna be disrespectful? It's your birthday. You can be disrespectful.
Yeah, but then it stays on the internet after my birthday.
You can delete it.
Okay. I guess.
You can always delete it, Jeff. Even though I'll be screenshotting everything.